Inspiration and faith, don't drown. Knowledge yourself. The rap God. I'm dedicated, I'm great. I'm great.
Sleeping giant, but they awoke me.
Humble, but they provoke me. Like an ice bath, I'm so icy. Let's get to the right math, God equality. Each one teach one, get as far as me. Get at me, dog, I'm talking philanthropy. I had to open the door for this dynasty. Emperor, find the women, grade A tree. Ain't no faking in the culture for thee. Ain't no fake. I need that land and that mule, B. I'm worth more than millions. Look at the treasury. I take that EBT, but I'm thinking sovereignty. You thinking gang bang, I'm thinking army. Wipe out family trees, you think of harming me. If you don't plug me in, I'ma have to plug you out.
Just have all of the gods and the earths just operating through the 120. Whatever the rules are, everybody just function like that.
If we operate like on any type of discipline, we will win.
Like
any type of discipline.
Think about it. A computer program works. Like I build tools and whatnot. Computer programs work because you know it's perfect math. They get the bugs out, right? Because shit is working as it should.
Right.
So when the gods and the earth, although it's hard to conceive it, it's still possible and it still has happened. And when it does happen, things that we see right now will begin to change.
Right.
I don't know to what, but it will, you know, and then that would affect the other majority of our people. Because they'd be like, yo, look what they on in America. Right. Yo, that shit fly, yo. They militant, they disciplined. They ain't take,
once we do it, it would affect the world because
they just wait. They wait. Right. So our demonstration
will be the manifestation.
And niggas is acting like they can't hear that. That's the hill that I'ma stand on. Our demonstration, we know that niggas is waiting for only our demonstration. If you move, we move. And
just like that.
Just like that. Y'all the ones that put it together. We ready to go. But y'all gotta move first. So there's three things that can happen. One, you put a movie together, and in the movie you're moving and you're showing niggas what it look like when we move. That's the first way, because that's how you plant the seed. Visualization. Then number two, you put it in literature. You put it in either a comic book form, a book form like a novel. No, you do it in all of the mediums: comic book, novel, cartoon script, and a manga, graphic novel, pulp fiction, and you put that story out in all of those mediums, right? So you get it in the print, because when somebody read the movie, they become the movie, they make the movie in their minds, the movie becomes part of their mental, their knowledge base. They know that book or that thing from, because they like, nah, I read that shit.
Yeah, into the memories.
No, I just was doing some like shit, right? I'm gonna show you something.
Right, and then the different aspects where it sticks to you,
right, and then
in the core and becomes you.
And then the third aspect is to do that shit actually.
That's one of my characters.
Everybody moving on the same frequency.
Yeah.
As a collective. Will, like you say, deteriorate that lower frequency negative force. And as long as that frequency stays, because even what is the devil actually doing? Or that negative is dividing and conquering the chosen ones.
Right.
Stirring them up, you know what I'm saying?
Like
that's why you going through so much the turmoil that you're going through, because you're a chosen one, and all of that is to, because imagine if you could just be on the straight path. You know what I'm saying? And everything, your life, mixing your life, your hustle, you know, all of that, everything, balancing all of that. You know what I'm saying?
That's part of the hero journey.
Very smart, very wise.
Yes.
Very wise. But I can already see in Germany, I wanted to get this old building from the Moors. They had it where they were paying people to view inside it. So I wrote out that said stop. Cease, and they did.
That's
what I wanted to do was to gather some people from Africa, some engineer from Africa, and create a beautiful palace. Right. And have those black people there in Germany, Switzerland, or wherever to come together
shit right here
African
too.
real kings and queens, man.
Yeah.
That's my big
Right.
man. I have a lot of things going on, man. But then I moved to Italy and then I'm here now. You know, so it's like I'm all over the place. I'm looking out for
Right, with shit like that.
to be stable.
Working on extending it.
And I'll do that.
Yo, I think like getting back to owning our land. You know what I'm saying? Getting back to owning our land. Getting the politicians in your community.
If I gave you an acre right now, what would you do?
To fund these.
What would you do?
Hold on. To fund our projects, you know what I'm saying, that we have. Back, I'm answering your question with this too. Like Megastar brand kids, that's giving back to the youth, you know, to get them at the age where they could navigate into the street life, or they need money, and they could, even so many artists, even me, you know, now with the young generation, you could actually, couple thousand, you can have a studio in your crib, right? But either way, some people still can't do that, you know what I'm saying? So we create a facility that they can film, they can edit, taking different kids in different aspects, filming, editing, marketing, putting them together, working on projects, bringing in our celebrity friends that come through at the end and have a great presentation at the end, filming it, and actually weeding out, getting the best, and hiring some of these people, some of the youth, you know what I'm saying, giving them jobs, you know what I'm saying?
Back in the day in Nigeria,
That's one of my ideas.
Now, back to, what would you do with an acre of land?
What would I do? Definitely farm. Definitely farm. You know what I'm saying? I want to build like a either a building. You know what I'm saying, or 4-family house, whatever, rent it out. You know what I'm saying? Different things of that nature, and definitely farm. You know, for sure.
It's going to be about ICAS.
The thing is this, we in New York City, y'all mayor is socialist, Mamdani. Everybody should be on their AI every night putting together proposals and throwing that bitch at the wall until something sticks. Grant money and socialist-based type of initiative. Fucking New York City. Like, this is the most doable place that you can get on some grind shit. If I could get 100 people in a room, you know they got this shit where you get a fucking a measly ass job up there, Job Corps type shit. If we could get a room like that with printers, some fucking desktop computers and desks, yeah, we could make $1 trillion in a year.
Doing
I
what
promise
though?
you, if we could get 100 computers, no extra special shit. It don't gotta be Macs. It could be whatever.
But what we gonna do?
Let me share something with you, brother. If we could get 100 computers and 100 seats and desks, desks for the computers to sit on. In 1 year, and 100 people, right, to be there and lock in for 10 months. You know, when you work somewhere and you don't know you're gonna get fired, no, this is signed on a smart contract, 10 months solid. Then for the next 2 months, you'll be under review. If we're gonna send you home, you ain't gonna make it to the year. If we take you, you'll make it, you know what I mean? And then we'll go on and do more. When you show up at 8 a.m. and you leave at 8 p.m., you will sit down in front of a either a desktop or a laptop. It just depends on how because everybody got their way of working. But you might have 3 screens in front of you, right? 3 screens. Like how the traders, everything's gonna be like how the traders got their shit set up.
Even breaking the day down into what you're saying, like a little health and wealth, a little trading, a little stock, a little video editing, a little marketing, a little social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Everything AI, you know what I'm saying? All that integrating, breaking it down.
Everything broken down.
Yeah,
like how segments, right. Because life is lifing, and there's a lot of different fields of not study only. You've been in these fields of study. These are markets. These are niches. These are lanes.
Exactly.
Right? This is where you insert what you have into these places.
Getting leaders in these areas to basically bring their master class and then give back to the youth. You know what I'm saying?
The master class is when 100 people show up. There'll be a master lesson. That the master wrote a part of the master class, but all you gotta do when you show up Yeah. From when I was in jail, when I was in school in C-74, so when I was in an elite collegiate Ivy League space, the same thing happened. When I walked through the door, they handed me a paper with some instructions on it. Everybody get the same instructions, and the instructions will tell you exactly what to do. You see the thing with the AI and the thing with these tools that are like super powerful, I call them power tools. Just think like think Home Depot. There's tools, then there's power tools, then there's tool sheds, right? But there's no structure. So imagine having a power tool, but people ain't telling you what to do with it. You just picking up a power tool and you wielding some powerful stuff, but nobody really knows what they're doing with it. So now you got to give
you
a
can
person,
maximize,
you can
not minimize
the
exposure. And some of these apps is free, and you must be utilizing for your legal work, for your descriptions, for your hashtags, for all of this time that saves you, for your graphics, for you know what I'm saying? Like you say, your proposals, your business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Right. So, in any corporation is broken up. There's something called infrastructure. So you have to implement the same thing in your day and your time. There needs to be some form of infrastructure, right? And this is what all of this AI comes in handy, because it will be able to do that. So yeah, we breaking these inside of these workspaces, or what we would call workbenches, right? Remember, it's all in a language too.
Yes. Yes.
All in a language too.
Yes.
The
Words
days
and
of
spells,
going to look
y'all.
for work and the days of creating work are completely two different days.
180.
So 180. We live in an era of you creating the work. You are the work. Like they say, you the perfect. Right? Yeah, you the work.
We've been the money. We've been the currency.
Right. So we in a
Since
great,
1930, our signature is literally the money that's funding the mortgages, that's funding the accounts.
and then it went further, and they introduced us. They introduced us to the creator economy, right? They introduced us to the creator economy, right?
The fictitious corp, the all caps, the straw man, the strizzy. This is what everybody want to talk about on the internet. This is, people want to be free. People want redemption. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So anyway, before it was you were looking for work. Like if we went over here to this Job Corps thing, we was looking for work. I remember 2014. I'm pulling up there every day. 8 a.m., 10 a.m. I'm filling out forms and shit, trying to get a gig and whatnot, right?
Nah, I used to shake.
Huh?
Shape.
Shape, yeah.
Wildcat.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was doing shape. I was up in here. This was Force something Force. Job Force.
Yeah,
right.
I know about that one.
But the thing that they had was Xerox machines. So this 2014, what was I doing? I was in there doing research on AI, doing research on cryptocurrency, doing research on
years ago was this?
2014. Yeah, I was doing the research.
I knew AI was been.
Yeah, I was doing research on, well, really the digital economy, and then I started learning about it through doing the research on how to monetize it. But I was studying for a lecture that I came out with called "The Evolution Will Be Digitized," one of my classics. Right, the evolution will be digitized, and I put
check that out, everybody.
Yeah, check that out. That's a classic.
I'm gonna check that out.
KTLUniversity.com, right? And we predicted that this shit was about to go fully digital, right? And you were gonna be able to make a not just get paid, make a living off of your personality, off of getting people's attention and just being authentically yourself. Yeah, exactly. And then it's TikTok, it's YouTube, it's Kick, it's Twitch, it's all of these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Social media.
All social media. So now we live in a time of social media, social monetization, and people have monetized the stream, and they're making sense of it, and they're putting their lives in front of the camera, micro dramas, scripted dramas, improvs, you name it. niggas is cooning, they buck dancing, they stepping and fetching and doing whatever because attention economy.
Then you got the ministries. You got the ministries, people that's really healing, telling people how to cure themselves, how to really, you know what I'm saying, etc. You know.
Then there's the minstrels and whatnot. The ministries, then it's the minstrels. But we live in a day and age of exactly. But because we live in the attention economy.
Everybody on that type of time.
That's right.
They love it.
That's right.
So shock value. Shock value.
There's also a rise of people that are actually falling back, believe it or not. MySpace has actually made a significant rise in their users because people are really getting tired of the algorithm.
That's how bad it's got.
And how that operates. So people have fallen back to other means. Vinyls have come back.
Right, that's why nostalgia is what it is because the shit, this timeline. We was having this conversation and we're on another timeline.
Nostalgia is what exactly?
Nostalgia is going back in time.
Okay.
Nostalgia is going back into a time where you could revisit and you could project yourself. What the Jay-Z concert showed you, Jay-Z 30. Niggas was able to go right back to the first time that they heard Reasonable Doubt. Through every single song that they was listening to. Right. But you knew what you had on. You knew where you was going. You was probably in a car with somebody that ain't here no more. By just seeing him perform, it was like, nah, I needed that because that was my time machine. Nigga, it ain't too many flights like that going out. Everybody ain't going. That was a unique flight.
Shout out to the big homie Ho.
Right. So people want to go back to a time because you can time travel. You do it through your mind.
Like they felt then.
Right. But now with that device that you got in your hand, mixed in with that AI that you got inside of that device in your hand, you literally could create time as you think it. He who thinketh. Right? Napoleon Hill said, he who thinketh. Right? And child, right. So
rich.
Think and grow nigga rich. Napoleon Hill. Right? Napoleon, thou shalt, you know what I'm saying? And he said, thou shalt smacketh the cheeketh, right? But he said, don't waste that energy because it is sex magic. But he spoke specifically about that. And he also said, if you strong enough, right? If you strong enough, if you got enough power in your shower, she could be coming out the shower and you wouldn't want to, you know, pluck her flower. You feel me? He talked about controlling your quote-unquote urges as the pathway to your chi, as the pathway to success. Your sacral energy. Your kundalini. Not to deny it, not to be running away and acting all sassy and whatnot. Like, oh my God, she's naked. Oh my, I can't.
Sometimes
do you think, I think only a high frequency goddess can understand that.
I mean, look, there should be a question there.
When the sacral energy rises,
right,
things get low. People get thirsty. It's just a reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The best of us. I seen that. That's why you know what they do to most of the high profile leaders and teachers? They use the first thing. Oh, he's sex trafficking children and women, and he had this amount of girls, because you know what? They can always go back to, oh, he lost himself or he was sexually. Sometimes you know what I'm saying, though?
Meaning that it's real or just trying to put
meaning
that on?
No, they can use that no matter if it's real or fake.
Okay.
Because we all lose ourselves sometimes.
Right.
That's human nature.
And use that moment.
So they can say, even if it's fake,
as a trigger,
they can use it and nobody could deny it. Because it's human nature. Somebody can relate.
Other people,
did that. Yeah,
other people can co-sign that did happen too.
He used to touch little girls and little boys. It's somebody that did something and a person can relate and remember that they went through. Everybody.
It's like with the R. Kelly situation when they like, yo, Jay-Z was on tour. Jay-Z had to see some of that. It's like they place you in there.
No, the thing is, they can also say that Jay-Z probably indulged.
They also visualize different things. And
they can't say he didn't, but they ain't running down on him. But they can say any man, even woman, indulged in lower frequencies because sacral nature is down here. And no matter who or what, we all get low. We all get a feeling of that energy. It rises.
Yeah.
It rises. You know, it be down there and it rises. Shit, you ain't had no sex in a few months or whatever. It get there.
Yeah.
And you like, yo, or she like, or he like, yo, you know what? Extra looking good.
Yeah.
Could be the worst motherfucker on earth. Sometimes, and it depends on what type of power you have. I seen that too. I seen you see my grandfather, right?
Yeah.
I had 10 grandmothers. I walk across the street.
Hey, what's good? Coming back here. All right.
Walk across the street. Going to another house. I'm on the farm. I'm on my grandfather's farm. He had 100 acres. Boom, 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 boom. Shit, we had horses and all types of shit.
Good living.
Good living, but
on living land.
behind all that, it was more shit to the story. He killed my grandmother.
Yeah,
Wow.
crazy. Right.
Then my grandmother used to come to me in my spiritual rest. She came to me numerous times when I was a toddler. You know what I mean? I didn't know my grandmother was my grandmother coming to me until I was like 10. Niggas like, yo, my mother showed me a picture. I said, yo, she used to come to me in my dreams. I didn't even know that. That was my grandmother. All this time we sitting in a fucking whole what you call it, cemetery. She floating in all white, and I'm like, who's this lady? She's speaking to me without speaking to me. We dealing with telekinesis. Or telepathy, excuse me. Telekinesis, moving the energy. Telepathy.
Yeah.
And she's talking to me, and I'm like, okay. I'm doing it. I done had these dreams for over some years when I was young, when I had the innocence of clarity.
Yeah.
You know, as we develop, we get corrupted, moving through this world. It's all a corruption stage, excuse me. Or excuse you. But anyway, so the reality is I learned through all this stuff. But I didn't know that was my grandmother until my mother showed me this is a whole decade.
So what do you think the message that she was trying to evoke?
Stay woke. These niggas is creeping. Had family members trying to do me filthy. She was just trying to give me a little jewel.
So did it help?
I'm still here, right?
Okay. So thanks to your grandmother.
Thanks to the ancestors.
Yeah. That's a fact.
That's one of them. But all true and living, because it came from inside. Because I had to go to sleep, right, or get some rest to see her. So it was all inside of me, right?
Yeah.
I just finally realized and tapped in. Now I respect it.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge it as well.
Because you can't unsee it.
Not only that, give thanks, and you give, they say give props to where they do, right?
Yeah. Keep the relationship going.
Or prayer and meditation. You know, it's not easy. No, you tell the truth because you know what?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
I know, I've done that. I'm like, oh shit, it's really real.
Okay, yeah. And I would tell my children to do that.
Not only that, even in the scriptures it says words became flesh.
Flesh, yeah.
So you speak on it with intentions, and you know, don't ever doubt. Remember when he said, Jesus is going to Jesus. He was in the boat, and he said he walked on the water. And some was like, how you do that? And he said, you could, he's like, yo, come on. As soon as he started to doubt, he started to see.
Yeah. When you doubt, it's like a frequency. You lower the frequency, and then the frequency can't hold it. So like the faith actually is everything that connects the frequency, the thought, the frequency, and the actuality, like manifestation. You know what I mean? Like it's like almost like a formula. It is a formula.
Yes, but if your body's not clean, right, proper, then it cannot take it.
And that's why, you know what happens? When they say spiritual baths is real.
I was just telling her about that yesterday. That's a fact.
Because a motherfucker give you the bad eye. There'll be 1,000 niggas that give you the bad eye. They want to touch on you and all that crazy shit.
That's my boy, that's big.
They want to touch
Because,
on
you know, it's mental clarity, then it's physical too.
All day, they were touching on me, touching my bag, and throwing this thing like
bad intentions. Because your aura, your energy field is high.
Yeah.
So they like this, And the thing is, I love people. So, unfortunately, I pick up mad, fucked up energy.
Yeah, I get that shit.
But I know how to alchemize.
He's right. He knows what he's talking about.
Know how to alchemize.
Yeah, like I just feel like I understand what y'all be saying.
You gotta overstand.
That's right.
And I think it affects me in different ways too. But you gotta master that feeling.
You know what's wild?
Because guess
with
what?
him and when I come through, he always prosper. Always some real shit happens.
But no, that
We have some kind of soul tie somewhere else. I'm trying to figure this shit out.
about something really, really hard, right? For a while. It was bothering me. I wanted a solution. And one night, all lights were out, right? I know that I got with lights. But she came, one of my grandmas came, and she told me the solution.
Bless
And she left the light on. And I saw her going through the wall. I said,
You got an old true energy, right?
Shango. I'm Shango, she's Shango. And her
Nah,
birthday.
you a fire sign. Shango, white and red.
Her sign is December.
No,
I mean, her birthday
I
is
like
December
one.
3rd,
I like
and my
one.
birthday is December 3rd. Ain't that something crazy?
Allegro, I'm the pathfinder.
Allegro, yeah.
Door opener.
Yeah. Allegra's a trickster, right? Allegra's a trickster, right?
But he's a door opener.
Yeah, I know. He's to the open road.
18.
Allegra, you gotta have Allegra, you heard? You gotta have all of them, like I said. But like we said, yeah, that's a fact.
You gonna get some shit.
Just a month ago, our person got me gonna steal my phone.
That's crazy. You know what?
Mama crossing the street on walking it down.
Crazy shit. You said that, right?
He said, and I'm telling you, there's some real strange things, but you gotta be careful what you
Who you fuck with? Excuse my language.
Talking people have to be very careful.
Yo, do you wanna talk about the Switzerland stuff?
No weather fell proper.
Yeah, that's if I tell you, this one, man. Okay, my, I might know what. He came to my, I think of when I was reporting to the he came there.
Oh, just letting you know, we on Facebook, you know that, right? Yeah, just letting you know.
He came there to get me.
How long you been recording?
You've been recording the whole time?
Whole time?
Yeah, we got a whole, not from the beginning, but like after I had said it,
After you said what?
after I said, yo, we should be recording. It was like a big light bulb, and then like 2 minutes after that,
Big light bulb, I ain't
threw it
seen a
on.
big light bulb.
And when you was talking, I was like filming it towards you, like, you see me?
I was just in my
I was
moment.
camera mirroring it like the whole time. I am right now. You see, it's catching this. When you was talking, I was filming this you, boom, 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 like that. So we on Facebook Live.
Yo, let me get out of here.
Yo, definitely,
Peace.
but that was a good bill. For sure.
I'm telling you, this is really crazy. The things that
Don't forget to add me too, bro.
the things that I've seen and experienced. I'm telling you, people have to be very careful.
Yeah, come on, grab yourself. Oh yeah, yo, we signing out now, y'all. We signing out. That was a good bill. Megastar Ministries, Megastar TV. You heard, yo, we lit out here, man. That was a powerful moment, man. I hope y'all got something out of that, cause we was really on high frequency. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all, man. You see the energy that's being attracted, different things like that. You know what I'm saying? It was amazing, man. Really. Get in the comments, build with me, tell us about some of your stories, tell us about some of your dreams, tell us about different topics that we was talking about, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to hear it too, you dig what I'm saying? And obviously, you know what I mean? We building, man. Come through Harlem, come through the Mecca, show some love. As you can see, we got the merchandise, the flyest merchandise that you're gonna get at the most best price, quality, all of that, you dig what I'm saying? Come through, man. Shop Megastar brand. Go get that Rap God album, Underground King album, you know what I'm saying? The Megastar magazine that's on the website, download that, you feel me? Let me know what y'all think about all of this, you feel what I'm saying? Because you already know, man, this is really adding value. Everything, even when we speak is value, you know what I'm saying? So tune in, share it, tell a friend to tell a friend, you heard? And do it all again.